Hey guys, Margie FitzGerald here, LCSW, author of The Case of Nightmare and Hostage Hills, and in continuing to go through this series, the assessment and treatment of victims of batterers, abusers, narcissists. I want you to keep in mind that, these kinds of personalities are very toxic, and one of the ways to help people heal is getting them they can get out in nature and taking deep breaths, doing a meditation walk where they're being mindful of each step. And this can be, an intervention for providers as well, because these types of batterers, narcissists, are very scheming. They're intense in their calculatingness and their cruelty. And if you call them out on it, they'll either be crybabies or threatening and attacking. So let's get back to the earlier chapters where I actually talk about some good assessment questions. One is, do you feel safe in proximity of your spouse? Or if you're talking to the children, do you feel safe when you're at your dad's or your mom's? What does that feel like? Can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on that makes you feel afraid? Another question, and you have to dig deep and really building a trusting relationship with these victims, because they've been so traumatized by living with someone who is supposed to love and protect them, but is attacking them viciously, smearing them, assassinating their character, physical violence, all different kinds of abuse. So another question may be, and this was, we were never taught this stuff in grad schools. Unless you've worked at a shelter or experienced it yourself, when a narcissist batterer buys you flowers after an assault incident and says, "I am so sorry, you're the best mother ever," don't believe their words. Do not believe their words, only by their actions. And in reality, we are tasked with the job of protecting the victims, because there's a very low percentage of healing of batterers, sadly. At least that's yet. I think the more that we can do our part in documenting the signs and symptoms that we see in these traumatized individuals, the victims of narc abuse, then we can move on to properly having the legal professionals enforce the law to stop all the abuse. So God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am here with clinical support, training, and education for